Good morning, it's Tuesday and it's May the 5th. Welcome to my channel. My name is Julie, and if you're new here, hi, it's nice to see you. I do Slimming World videos on this channel, so there's lots of what I eat in a days and kind of vloggy days. Sorry, the sun's just come out and blinded me. So yeah, and if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, so today is a work from home day. It's another what I eat in a day. I'm up ridiculously early today. I was up for about 6 o'clock, got ready, made my coffee, and I'm logged on now. And we'll see what the day brings. I am planning a workout later, but it probably won't be till after work because I've got quite a lot on today. So yeah, we'll jump in and I'll show you when I'm having something to eat. It'll be after everybody gets up because nobody's up at the moment. So yeah, I'll show you that when I have something. See you in a bit. Bye. I thought I'd quickly show you my meal planner for this week. So yesterday we had cheeseburger pasta, which was delicious. There is a small amount left over, but only like one portion, so I doubt I'll get it. So I haven't counted it for another day for anything. If I can have it, I might have it for lunch here, but we'll see. Yesterday lunchtime I had the leftover dal from Friday. There was some left, I've frozen it now, so because it was Friday, so I wasn't sure whether it'd be any good for Tuesday. I'm not sure what I'm doing breakfast and lunch wise. This last few days I've gone and increased it and gone to 3 meals, and I end up feeling really sort of bloated on it, so I don't know whether to go back to having like a late brunch and then tea. I'm trying to move my tea forward as well, so I'm not sure yet, we'll see. But anyway, for tonight I've planned in, because I've effectively weighed myself today even though my weigh-in's tomorrow because of the virtual group. So if I can sort of have, not a treat as such, but a slightly sort of heavier meal, today would be the day. So I've got potato and kielbasa instant pot. So this is something that I do in the instant pot. It's kind of a made up recipe with potatoes in and Polish kielbasa sausage. Kids love it, and I quite like it too. I'm not sure how many sins it'll be, so I need to work that out. So I've got it on here. Don't know yet whether I'll have any, but I'm definitely going to do that for the kids. If I don't have it, I'll find something else out of the freezer and heat that up. Tomorrow I've got pollo pesto chicken pasta. Again, this is not always Slimming World friendly because sometimes it's got cream in it, and I probably will put cream into Eddie and the kids, but I'll replace mine with something else. So yeah, the following day I've got chicken mayflower curry and egg fried rice. And then I've got lasagna, because I'm thinking perhaps doing lasagna that day. I have got some mince left in the freezer. I'm not sure if it's enough to do a full portion lasagna, but I can bulk it out with something else. I've got a big turkey thigh joint in the freezer. It's been there for a few months now that I got from some sort of meat auction place. So I think I might take that out of the freezer and cook it because it just takes up a lot of room. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking maybe a curry, something along those lines. And then Sunday I've got a roast lamb dinner. So I've planned my whole week out. It's all loosely planned, so I don't mind switching my days around as I normally do. I just need to work out whether I can actually eat some of these things and whether and count the sins, or whether I want to have a bit more of a sin-free week. We'll see. But this is my current thinking of food. It might change, but it just gives me a bit of a guide if I'm struggling. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And if I do decide to change anything, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll see you later when I have something for breakfast. Good morning, I'm back with my breakfast. I've got 2 slices of bacon with all the fat cut off, which is free, scrambled egg with chives, which is free, and some tomatoes, which is speed. I shall show you later next time I have something to eat. Hi, I'm back with my lunch. I've got leftover cheeseburger pasta from last night, beetroot for speed, and salad for speed. So I can't remember how many sins I classed that as. I think it's half a sin for a portion, plus part of my healthy extra A, but it's only a small amount of my healthy extra A. So yeah, this is my lunch, and I shall catch you later next time I have something to eat. Good evening, and here's my evening meal. I've got homemade egg fried rice, which is egg, rice, and there is a little bit of sesame oil in there. So I shall count a little bit of sins for that. There's onions that have been cooked in Frylight and peas. And over here I've got crispy kale, which again is kale that's just been roasted in the oven. until it's crispy with a tiny bit of fry light over. And I mentioned yesterday how much I hate fry light, but I have actually used it for these things just purely because on this one I'd end up putting too much oil on. I haven't tried doing that in match fry yet. I might try that next time to see how it works. And over here I've got some Iceland crispy breast chicken strips. Now, according to the app, 100 grams of them cooked is 6.5 sins. So I've weighed out 100 grams there for 6.5 sins. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat all that or if Luna will share a little bit of it. And I've also weighed out 2 sins worth of Mayflower curry. So at the moment for the chicken it's 6.5 and 2 sins for the Mayflower curry. So that's 8.5, and then whatever I add on for the sesame oil. I haven't put a huge amount of sesame oil in, and it's shared between a huge amount of rice. So yeah, this is my evening meal. I shall catch you later if I have anything else to eat, but I don't know if I will today. It's quite late now, so I'm thinking I might not have anything else, but I'll show you if I do. Bye for now. Good evening. I thought I'd jump back on and just let you know how my dinner was. It was really quite tasty. I think I overcooked the rice slightly. Well, I think what I did was I rinsed off the basmati rice and went to boil it as I normally do, and then I realised I hadn't done enough because I wanted to do it so that there was leftovers to keep in the fridge so that the kids can have some tomorrow for lunch. So rather than rinsing some more rice, I just tipped the rice straight into the saucepan, so it obviously was quite starchy. So then when it was cooked, even though I did try and rinse it off the best I could, by the time I'd put the eggs into the wok and sort of cooked off the eggs a little bit and then tipped the rice in, it had gone quite mushy. So it wasn't as good as last time I made it, but it was okay. I didn't have a huge amount of the rice, believe it or not. I thought when I looked at my plate of food I got a massive plate of food, but because it's a deep bowl it's actually quite deceiving. I'd actually got quite a lot of the crispy kale and quite a lot of the onions and peas, which are obviously speed foods. My favourite bit was the crispy kale. It was really, really nice. I know it looks quite brown, but you basically just put it in the oven for about 200 degrees or something, spray it with a bit of fry light and some salt, and then you just leave it in the oven. Now I actually forgot about it, so I thought I'd ruined it, but it was really nice. It made such a difference and was just nice to have a bit of crispy texture. I didn't eat all the chicken. I left one of them and Luna's had it. So I think I had 4 strips and it was 6.5 sins. So I don't know how best to work it out. I'm thinking if I class it as 5.5 sins and just knock 1 sin off for the 1 strip, it's probably not far off, right? So 5.5 for the chicken, 2 sins for the Mayflower curry because I weighed that out and that's all I'd got. And then for the sesame oil, if I count a teaspoon of sesame oil, because I think I probably used about a tablespoon at the very, very max altogether, and that's to serve all 5 of us and there's leftovers. So I think if I count a teaspoon, it's probably enough, and that's 2 sins. So that's 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. So I might even round it up to 10 for dinner. My lunch was 1.5 sins, so I'm currently on 11.5 for the day. So I have got capacity if I do decide that I want to have anything else to snack on. But I'm not sure. I might have one of the Kvarg quarks again because I've got one of those left in the fridge for half a sin rather than having anything else. I feel like recently I've been pushing my snacks and everything up a little bit. I don't know if it's because I'm working out and some of the days I've worked out twice and it's making me hungry. I'm not sure, but I've definitely eaten more, I'd say, over the last week. And you'll see the results on my weigh-in of what effect it's had on my weight without giving anything away. But I'll obviously do that tomorrow when it's my virtual group. But I do think that I wouldn't say I'm pushing it, but I think I need to go back to really strict counting. And that's why I weighed out my Mayflower curry and stuff tonight. I think I've been a little bit lackadaisy with things like my cheese and stuff, just saying, oh, it's out my healthy extra, because I know that I've only had a tiny amount of milk and you get 2 healthy extra A's, so I know generally I'm okay to count that. But I think I need to be a little bit careful, and I think I need to be a little bit careful with my serving sizes and just generally how much I'm eating. So like last night I had quite a lot of snacks in the evening, but I think it's because I had my tea so early and because I'd worked out and walked Luna and stuff. I think I was just a bit hungry, but I suppose we have weeks like that, and then, you know, it'll be Star Week and I probably won't want to eat an awful lot because that's kind of the effect it has on me. But
Anyway, I won't keep you on rambling for long. You can see it's getting dark outside. It's currently about 9:10 and I've just sat down to chill out now and perhaps watch a bit of YouTube and maybe a bit of TV. I'm not planning on having a terribly late night tonight. I have got to go and cook some more dinner because I didn't do enough chicken strips for everybody. Chloe and Eddie haven't had theirs yet. Chloe's at work currently until 10 o'clock at Tesco and Eddie's streaming. So when they're on their way home, when they've nearly finished, I'm going to stick some more chicken strips in for them. And they can just have the rice and the curry that we've had. So yeah. But I probably won't be long going to bed after I've done their tea. So anyway, I shall see you again tomorrow for the next one. Unless I decide to have the quark, in which case I'll show you it. But I'm quite full now after my tea, feel quite satisfied. Oh, I've also got a can of cherry Pepsi Max, so I'm thinking that I don't actually drink a lot of pop, and this last week or so I've drunk a load of pop as well. But I'm hoping that'll kill my sweet craving and also fill me up. So okay, right, well I'll leave you and I shall see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye.
Good morning, it is Wednesday and it's the 6th of May. Excuse the appearance, I've just done a workout, so I logged on as usual about 7:20, did about an hour's work, and then I've just done my workout, which today was upper body fix, so not a particularly like mad sweaty one or anything, just mainly weights and doing upper body, so I feel good. Rather than having my usual hot coffee, I made myself a nice one. So this has got a double espresso shot in it. It's got 3 big chunks of ice and some milk out of my Healthy Extra. Like I said yesterday, I'm going back to basics a little bit and I've measured my milk out today. So out of my 350 ml of skim milk, there's about probably 200 ml in that. And this is what's left. That is more than enough to do the rest of my drinks for today because I literally use like 5 ml in my tea. So that's my Healthy Extra first, Healthy Extra A. Obviously if I have anything with cheese in, that'll come out of my second one. I've not got plans to have breakfast yet. I'm a little bit hungry and I know you should eat after working out, but I'm not sure I could stomach it just now. I'm going to go and get ready, have a quick shower and then get started. I've got quite a busy day ahead and I've got a meeting this afternoon that I need to prepare for. So I'm hoping that I might get some help with food today. But this evening I've got my virtual group for Slimming World. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's a lovely day outside. I'll quickly show you. Blue skies are back and the sun's out and it's beautiful. And one of my hanging baskets is finally starting. I don't know if you can see the little green shoots. I'm not sure if that's a sweet pea one or if it's the strawberries, but I don't think the other one's doing very much. But then my lettuces look like they are. So yeah, it's going to be a good day I think today, and we're going to go and get started. So I shall see you later when I have something to eat. Bye. Look at this little one sunbathing in the garden. It's a dog's life, eh? Trying to find a comfy spot. Hi, I'm back with my lunch. I've got a big plate of salad, which is all speed food. I've got some beetroot, which is speed. I've got a tablespoon of Haywood's piccalilli, which is half a sin. And I've got some smoked turkey breast and a hard-boiled egg. So this is a half a sin lunch and looks delicious. Thought I'd just show you though, it's been the day for my husband to pop out to the bakery to get some bread. And I've got this to deal with. And sausage rolls and all sorts, and it's very kind of him, but he's brought me back an egg custard. I'm picking the app and it's 12 sins for that, so I'm not sure what to do. I'm really trying to have a good few days, a good week, so I really want to have a good weight loss this week, but we'll see how it goes. If I haven't had any sins by the end of the day, I might treat myself to it, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to have it right now, so I shall see you later when I next have something to eat.
Hiya, I've just not long finished my virtual group and it was really good this week. Last week I was starting to feel a little bit adrift of it and thinking I'm not sure if I like it. This week it was lower numbers and I think that must be the answer because I got so much more out of it. This week our leader did, she got us to do a grid and do like a speed food bingo during the virtual groups. Every time someone mentioned a recipe or something you could mark off speed food and stuff, and it did make it quite good fun actually. Obviously it's difficult because there are still a lot of people that are really struggling, but it was a really good worthwhile group. It goes on for ages though. I mean, it starts at like 5:30 and I think it finished at 6:45 tonight, so it's quite a long, sometimes it's even later than that, so it's quite a long time to be on. But yeah, really enjoyed it. So yeah, my weigh-in this week I maintained. And I could be disappointed because I do think that I've been pretty good diet-wise. I don't think I've been too bad. But like I said earlier, I think I've not been measuring stuff out and whether that's starting to slide a little bit. So today I've measured my milk. I'm not going to be perfect today because it's my weigh day and I do feel like I maybe might have a treat, but I'm not beating myself up about it. I've just started the new workout regime and I think whenever you start something new like that, it can affect your body slightly. I mean, I'm not thinking that I've suddenly built loads of muscle and that answers why I've not lost weight. But ironically, on the day that I weighed first thing in the morning, which is typically when you weigh lighter, and I was maintained and I submitted my weight through on the form. And then I weighed myself in the evening, bearing in mind I'd had breakfast and lunch and everything and drinks during the day, and I'd lost weight. So if I'd waited till later, I would have actually lost this week, but I'm not bothered. Like I say, I've not walked as much this last week, but I have started these new workouts. And even on the workouts, the lady that does the class said that the first couple of weeks you have a cortisol thing going on with your body that can affect you losing weight, and sometimes it affects you in inches and other ways rather than losing weight. And it's not just about the weight loss. I want to feel healthy and fit, so I'm going to continue with the weight loss, with the doing the exercises. You know, certainly at the moment whilst I'm indoors, it's making me feel good, so I'm going to continue to do that as a stress relief thing as well as a health and fitness. And this week I'm going to try extra hard to build more speed food in, perhaps cut my sins down a little bit because it has started to edge up so that I'm regularly like over 10, close to 15, and I think I perhaps need to just whittle them back down a bit. But yeah, all in all, it's going to be a good week, I think, this week. I'm not saying that I'm not going to eat their custard that Eddie bought me earlier because it's all I've thought about since he's bought it. It's in the fridge now, but it has been on my mind quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and make tea in a minute. Chloe's at work again. Eddie's streaming again, but I'm not going to wait until they've finished to have my tea because I'm absolutely starving. I've only had the one meal today. I didn't end up having breakfast, just had the lunch. So I am getting hungry now. So I'm going to go and make pollo pesto. And yet again, I've got some more work to do, so I'll be working after. But then I'm off on holiday tomorrow. It's bank holiday on Friday and I've got Monday off. So I've got plenty of time to sort of sort myself out. I do think I probably will be doing some baking. It might not be healthy, slim and world friendly baking, because, you know, I've got the kids and stuff to think about too. And it's VE day on Friday and I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a afternoon tea type thing, which I'm going to try and make as slim and world friendly, you know, some options. So I can do, you know, cucumber sandwiches and things like that that can be quite good and quite slim world friendly. I might make my own hummus and some nibbly bits, and I might do some of my own homemade sort of Scotch eggs. But yeah, I might have a go at doing that, so that might be quite nice. But there may be some little fairy cakes or something in there. So, you know, it's all about balance, and that's what, you know, we've got to do, especially with us being in these conditions. It's not easy. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the maintain. I don't feel like I've been robbed. I feel like, you know, it's still all under control, and there's still, you know, we're on for this week for a good loss, hopefully. Hope you're all doing okay, and hope you're happy with whatever progress you're making on your weight loss journeys. Whether you're just happy at the moment to not be gaining, or whether you're happy with just, you know, being a bit more mindful with your eating, but you're not bothered at the moment about weighing until after this is all over and done with. Whatever you choose to do, you have to do what's right for you at the end of the day. everybody's handling the situation slightly differently, and we've just got to cut ourselves some slack and just realise that there's enough going on in the world, you know, without us worrying about all of this. And I'm going to go make tea, and I shall show you what I have when I have it. Bye for now. Good evening, and here's my evening meal. I've got pollo pesto pasta, so it's pasta that's a free food, quark, which is free food, and chicken that's just been cooked in the Instant Pot, so that's a free food, and a tablespoon of pesto. It's the reduced fat one from Lidl or Aldi, and that's 1.5 sins for a tablespoon, and then it's just salt and pepper. So that's 1.5 sins, and then I've got a load of salad and tomatoes for speed. So this is a 1.5 sin dinner, and I shall catch you later if I have something else to eat. Hi, I'm back with my snack. I'm really cold tonight. I've had to put my pyjamas and this scruffy kind of jumper and some socks on because I'm so cold. I don't know if it's because all the windows are open upstairs and its temperature's dropped, but I really feel cold tonight. Anyway, I've decided to have... Oh, just reach behind me. So I put them on the windowsill. I've decided that I'm going to have the egg custard. I had for my lunch the piccalilli that was 1/2 sin, and then for my tea I had the pesto that was 1.5. So I'm on 2 sins, and the egg custard is 12 according to the app. So that would take me up to 14 sins. And I'm also going to have the other kvarg. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm probably getting that completely wrong. But it's this one, which is the chocolate, it's chocolate pieces, it says, and it's quark, and it's, I'm trying to see what it says for the description. But it's, I think it's 1/2 sin. I need to check actually this one before I eat it to make sure it is. Just bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I'm back again. I've just checked it, and it's definitely 1/2 sin, which surprises me slightly. I don't quite know why it surprises me so much, but I think it's when I look at the calories, and it says 95 calories. And I know obviously quark is free, but it just some of these things just surprise me still, even now after all this time of doing Slimming World over the years. And this time around, obviously I joined in January, but even now, little things like this really surprise me. And if it's anything like the raspberry one, it was really creamy and felt like a real treat. So anyway, so I had two sins from tea and from lunch, 12 for the egg custard, and that, so we'll take me up to 14.5 sins. Now bearing in mind it is my weigh day today and my group day, I don't feel bad having my full sins. I've got annual leave tomorrow. It's bank holiday on Friday and annual leave on Monday, so I've got a nice long weekend now. I'm going to try and make some healthy choices in all of those because I would really like to see a loss this week. I am thinking of doing, I don't know if I talked about this earlier, but I'm thinking of doing something for VE Day. And I saw on Emma's channel in Northern Ireland that she'd made these chocolate chip muffins, and I think she'd based hers on Tracy Mouse's channel's lemon curd muffins. So I need to look into that to see how you make them, because they look really good. And if I'm going to make some little cupcakes, I might do some of those for myself, because then I feel like I'm taking part but still staying on plan. So that's my plan so far, and this will be all I finish on tonight. I'm sitting watching The Last Kingdom. I'm on episode 3 of the first season. I've not watched it before, but because the episodes are about 50 minutes long to about an hour long, I get to watch one a night, and that's it, because I think I literally logged off work so late. I was still working whilst I was eating my tea, so it was quite a late one, and I've sat with Luna asleep on my knee just chilling for a bit, and I thought I'll stick an episode on, but I will be not that long before I go to bed really, because again, although I'm off tomorrow, I'm aiming to get up early so I can get a workout in fairly early, because I'm going to try and do a double tomorrow if I can, and if the weather's nice I'd like to go out for a nice long walk as well. So anyway, I've talked enough today, so I shall see you again tomorrow for the next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the comments people make and the likes and everything. Just really appreciate the support, so thank you so much. You don't know how much of a godsend it is. in the current times we're in. See you tomorrow. Bye.